podium. Okay, so as we make this corner, if you're the front two, just hold. Back two, just ramp it up just a touch, just to stay on everybody's wheel. Clock is started.
I'll go to the front.
And Frank is just going to pull for the first minute. Vince, I will get you to stay on his wheel, followed by Pike, Dustin, and Rob. The better the line, the better the draft, the better the speed, the better the recovery. If you're seeing gaps on your screen, like 2 meters, 3 meters, those are okay numbers. It's when you get to 4 and 5, that's when you need to be careful.
What do you think's better, first person or third person short?
I prefer first person, which is number 3 on your camera view. Okay, Frank, I'm just going to get you to ease off. Vince, find that same pace. And there's only 5 of us, so I need you to find that 5th spot in the rotation as quickly as possible to maximize your recovery. Okay, Vince is coming off. Pike is picking up. Okay, Vince, you can drop in behind Frank. It's not a gap. It's only 3 meters. It'll be closed quickly. Dustin, just find his wheel. And Pike, start to ease off just a touch. And Dustin, hold and ramp up a touch. Let's not burn all the matches early. Ten more seconds, Dustin.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Ease, Rob, pick it up, Rob. And Dustin coming off.
What's your time say, Ron?
I'm giving you guys closer to a 35-second pull, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to use 5 seconds on either side for ramping up and ramping down. Okay, in 5 seconds, Rob can start ramping down and Frank will take over.
Rob ramping down.
And you're off, Rob. Rob's off. Vince, on these 1-minute pulls during this 10K section, you got to let me know if you feel like you're getting burned out.
Okay.
Because holding second wheel for a minute is just about as tough as pulling.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
I know you guys can see it on the screen, but do you want to know where the other teams are at?
Nope, not yet.
Yeah.
Too long.
Okay, 5 seconds, Frank. Vince, ramp it up. And hold steady. 46, 47 kilometers an hour right now. Five seconds, you're coming off. Fade off, Vince. Pike is on, followed by Dustin and Rob.
Oh. Okay, there we go.
Ten more seconds. 5. Start to fade. Dustin, hold your position. Check that speed and see if you can't get it back to 46, 47.
48, there it is.
Ten more seconds, Dustin. Rob standing by to ramp up in 5. Okay, Rob ramp up. Dustin,
Rob
just
Rathke.
fade. Just fade. And then Frank in second wheel. Ten seconds. Rob can fade in 5.
Rob fading.
Coming on.
And be careful. You've got the Desert Alp right here. Okay, Vince, as we come around that corner, just check and make sure that you're second wheel and in line.
Yeah.
And then Pike will be third.
Gap 2 to 3.
Pike's closing it. It's good. Dustin, let me know how you're doing.
Good.
Thank you.
Rob, are you there?
Yep.
Okay, Frank.
Ease up.
Yes, please. Vince, hold that pace, hold that speed. Pike, hold his wheel. Remember, Vince's pulls are not as long as
Sorry.
everybody else's. Okay, Dustin, watch yourself when we do this switch over. 5 seconds. Hold a little longer, Vince. Pike, ramp it up. Vince coming off. Okay, let's try not to crowd the front. Dustin,
Yeah.
if you're there, you're going to get crowded. Don't fight the crowd. If you have to, drop into the third wheel and then slingshot through. Okay, 5 seconds, Pike. I'm going to get you to come off. Dustin, don't fight it. Okay, Dustin, see if you can hold for a bit. And allow Frank to get second wheel, you guys.
Third.
I got Rob
Sorry,
second.
third wheel. Third wheel behind Rob. Sorry. Vince and Pike, watch yourself. Okay, just stay behind Dustin for a touch. Dustin, you're going to start to fade. That's okay. Don't drop off just yet. Don't drop off just yet. I'm just closing a gap at the back. And Dustin, you can fade off. Rob, you're up. Okay. Dustin, you should have a line that you can drop into. Nicely done, you guys.
Can you hear me, Rob?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay, okay,
And fade, Rob.
okay.
Coming on.
Okay, so we have 2 kilometers till we get to that little draggy climb out of the desert. Give me another 15 seconds, Frank.
Yeah.
We're back up to 47. 5 seconds. Vince, this will be 30 seconds only. You're up.
Ramping.
Pike, stand by at 11:30. Okay. 10 seconds. You guys are doing great. Don't crowd anybody now. We're getting within a kilometer of that little draggy climb. And Vince is off. Pike, hold the pace. Dustin, stay on his wheel.
Oops.
It's okay,
We're
Rob.
good. No, we're good. I didn't.
10 seconds. Dustin, your pull is only going to be 10 seconds. It's just going to get you to hold. I'm going to get you to help me pace up the hill. So Dustin is on for 10 seconds only. Rob, stand by.
Gotta get the second wheel here.
Dustin, ease. Frank, just hold that position and let Rob get in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay, Rob on.
And let's try and find a line before we hit the draggy climb. Hey, Rob, Frank, Vince, Pike, Dustin. Okay, Rob, get ready to come off. Rob, you can fade off.
Okay.
And then Frank, hold the pace, and I'll keep an eye at the back of the pack. Good job, Dustin. Careful, careful dropping off, Rob.
I good.
Good job, Dustin. Okay, let's make sure that we've got everybody coming together here. We're looking good. Small little grouping at the back, but that's okay. We're on a climb. Dustin, watch yourself. Dustin, watch yourself. Oh, sorry, that was somebody else.
Pike. No, it's the other.
That was the extra rider. That was
Yeah.
the extra rider for TWSS. Okay, it's going to level off. I'm showing Frank up front, followed by Vince. As we get past this little marker, Frank, I'm going to get you to ease just a touch because you do have the descent. Frank and Dustin, you guys should have no problem closing any of the gaps. Rob, I need you to find a wheel and stay attached. Good job, Rob. Okay, Frank, be careful. And Dustin. We're just about at the bottom, and then we'll have one more drop into the water tunnel. Okay,
It's off.
Pike and Dustin, just kind of hold. We'll get back into the line. Rob is going to skip this portion of the pull. Dustin, hold on. And Frank, if you can, just 30 seconds. I'm going to get you to move to the front.
Okay.
Frank is going to pull a little bit to try and stretch this out. So Vince, you got to find that second wheel. Just 10 more seconds, Frank.
Yeah.
Do not drop all the way back, Frank. Just drop into the second wheel position behind Vince. Vince, take over from Frank.
Okay.
And then Frank, find his wheel, hold on to it. Ten more seconds, Vince. Bottom of this hill, Frank, use the momentum and you'll pull through. That means Pike and Dustin, you guys got to watch out.
Okay, if we go through with momentum, or you want us to stay behind?
If you get momentum, hold the front for 10 seconds and then drop back. Okay, Frank, you can come off. Pike is there. Pike, Dustin, Rob. Let's try and maintain that speed. It's a top speed right now, you guys. 5 seconds. Pike, Dustin, standing by. Ramp up, Dustin. Rob, follow his wheel. We're turning right here. Okay, stand by, Dustin. I'm going to get you to fade off. Rob, start ramping up. Rob ramping. Okay, Vince, you're in second wheel right now.
Yeah.
You can hold that position, but we're going to get Frank to pull next. Pike and Dustin, be careful and find Vince's wheel. Frank, start moving up. Rob, fade off. Vince, stay with Frank's wheel. Pike and Dustin, hold on.
I think that's making gap.
It is.
I'll use it a bit.
Just a small gap right now. Just feather it a touch, Frank and Vince. The gap is almost closed. Okay, Frank, I'm going to get you to fade back into the second wheel. That'll fill the gap, and Vince, you take over.
Okay.
We got this little climb out, Frank. Don't worry about trying to pull after Vince on this one.
Yeah.
We'll sort it out at the top of this little kicker. Okay, Dustin, just hold it for a little bit. Okay, let's not group up as much as we are. Dustin, if you can't pull ahead, Dustin's okay for right now. Rob is on his wheel.
Oh, Rob.
Dustin, you can start fading off. Rob ramping up. Frank is on Rob's wheel. Let's watch the gap there. 4, 5, 5, 6. No, we've got it close. We've got it close. Okay. Okay, Frank, start ramping up. Dustin, you got to let me know if you're starting to get a little bit nervous about holding the wheel.
I'm good so far.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Frank, Vince, Pike, Dustin, Rob. So we're going to be getting close to the S's. So we're just going to make sure everybody gets 30-second pulls. So Frank, I'm going to get you to ease off. Vince, hold for 30. Vince is on. Ten more seconds. In 5, Pike, you need you to start ramping up just a little bit. And Vince, you can start to ease off. Nice job, Pike. This is a little bit more than a false flat. Dustin, just stay with it. And then dip into his wheel. 10 seconds, Pike. Just get to that crest if you can. Pike. Ease just a touch. Dustin, ramp it up. These rollers, we're going to have some surges. Don't worry about it. If you're in the front, hold. If you're at the back, close. Okay. Don't stay at the front for too long, Dustin, but don't allow yourself to fall too far back either.
Rob.
Rob is up. Use this roller. And if there's a lead change here, just stay with it.
1 second.
At the very, very front, just a soft feather off. Just soft feather off. Pike can close this. Good job, Pike. Close another meter if you can. Another meter. Okay, we're going to go up again. And then here comes the bigger up down to the sprint. Okay, you're going to have to do a little bit of a harder dig, everybody. We're probably looking at closer to a 5-watt dig on this little climb. Or 6. Allow momentum to settle you guys into a line, and then we'll sort out the pull order from there. Okay, at the front I have Frank. Vince is near the second wheel, but we're crowding. Frank is coming off. Don't stop pedaling. Keep pedaling. Keep pedaling. If you've got the momentum from that hill, just keep pedaling through the group. Don't stop pedaling.
All right, Vince taking 30.
Vince is on. We may not be able to move Pike up just yet. In 10 seconds, Frank is in second wheel. I am going to get him to do the double pull. We do turn right down the dirt path.
Coming on.
And go ahead, Frank. And Pike is back in second wheel behind Frank. Good job, Pike.
Oh,
There you go, Rob. That's a good job. You got yourself in there nicely. Okay, right hand turn down the dirt path. Just hold steady, Frank. If somebody goes past you like Pike, just let him take the pull.
Well,
Okay, Pike is coming through. So is Dustin. Keep going with it, Dustin. Take Pike with you.
take Dustin's wheel.
Okay, Dustin, just hold that position. Rob, start to ramp up.
Okay, Rob Ranson.
Vince is on your wheel, Rob.
Okay.
Pike, stay there on Vince. And Dustin, allow yourself to drop in behind Frank. Five seconds, Rob. Vince, I'm going to get you to move up and see if you can find 47, 48.
We're at 47 now.
Yep.
Shit. Rob Easton.
Maintain that, Rob, or Vince.
Bad. I did bad there. Bad
Pike,
transition.
Pike, you're going to get pushed out. Just feather off just a touch. Allow Frank to get in there. And then catch his wheel. You guys remember about 300 meters, you guys got to start going up. Vince and Frank, just a slight feather off, nothing major. Perfect. Perfect. Good job, Pike.
I'll go through.
Keep going, Frank.
Yeah.
Okay, Pike, be careful because Frank's going to try and stretch the group a little bit and get that line. And you guys are going to have to do your dig up that little hill. Stay in there, Vince. Good job, Dustin. Okay, Frank, as we come around the corner, it's okay to allow Rob to move to the front. Just everybody be careful because Rob will go up the hill faster than you. Slip into third wheel, Pike. One more little kicker coming. Vince, just stay in fourth wheel behind Pike for a second. Okay. Dustin, you seem to pick up a lot of momentum going up the hill. If you've got it, turn it and burn it and get past Rob. Pike, stay on his wheel. Good job. The course kind of eases off now until we get to the S's again, which are coming up next. Okay, Dustin, 5 more seconds. Pike, hold that position and see if you can hold the speed. Go ahead, Pike. Everybody's coming up on you here quickly. Good job, Pike. Rob is ready to take a pull as well.
Yeah. Just stay line.
Okay. And 5 seconds. Pike, easy. When you
Twelve
drop
rapids.
back. Easy dropping back, Pike. Let's find a little bit of speed again. Catch that wheel, Pike. Good job. Okay, we're back on the tarmac here when we turn into the bridge.
Little gap.
Okay, and Rob, you're coming off. Frank, hold it nice and steady. We've got a great line, you guys. Rob's coming off.
All right, coming on.
Yes, please, Frank. Okay, hold it right there, Frank. Vince is in second wheel. Okay, you guys, we're into the final third of the course. It starts with the S's, and then it comes out into the water tunnel. We have to go through the Italian village first, though. We're catching up to another team. Just stay steady. Through these rollers, keep an eye on the wheel in front of you. Frank, allow Vince to take a little bit of a pull here. Dustin and Pike, stay in that mix. Use the momentum, Pike, to get yourself back into the middle of the group.
That's the momentum.
We might have another lead change up at the front. Rob's up at the front. Just hold it. Don't chase the rabbits just yet. Hold it, Rob. Pike, try and get fully into the third wheel position. If you can't do it, I got to get Vince to close that gap.
I got it.
Pike's got it. Thank you. And Vince, just tuck in behind Pike for a moment. Okay, Rob, you can ease off. Pike, you got to try and hold that pace. See if you can close the distance on those guys in front of you, but we're not passing them just yet. We're getting there. We need to go through them together as a group. Rob, Dustin, everybody. This is the last part of the roller. Get ready to start finding a little bit of a speed from the back. Go down this hill. Rob, dig in. Dustin, dig in. Pike, dig in. Stay in a line. Stay in a line. You're okay there, Pike. Okay, Vince and Frank, we got that drag out of here, out of the Italian Villa again.
All right.
Close the gap in second wheel. Dustin, nice job. Frank is there. Vince, you're on Dustin's wheel. Pike and
Come
Rob.
on.
Frank is up. Good job, Vince. Hold on. Steady, Frank. Steady. Pike and Dustin. Rob, you guys are all there. Good job.
I'll go to 35-30.
Just be careful because they're gone now. We don't need to worry about going through them.
Why are they gone?
They're down in the race. That was their first time through the sprint. Vince is up. Vince, you've picked the draggy climb here. Hold it nice and steady. Pike, Dustin, Rob, all of you guys, make sure you've got a wheel. You guys are looking good. Just about at the crest of this. We go through those flat switchbacks down to the little dirt path that takes us back to the water tunnels. Just don't even ignore that rider. You guys are just slicing through him like butter.
It's just about up to the team in front of them.
Okay, we got a little bit of a gap up at the front. That's Rob.
Okay. I'm not.
It's okay. Vince is behind you. Just feather just a touch, Rob. And then Vince, as you get the wheel, move through Rob and take over the pull. Good job, Vince.
Oh, that's the other team.
Rob, be careful.
Nope.
This is a flat section where we can maintain some speed, and we are going to be getting up to the upper end of our efforts here.
Vince easing.
Coming on.
Vince is off. Frank is up. Pike, stay on Frank's wheel. Dustin, if you are moving in front of Pike, just make sure you grab that second wheel. And then Pike, you can slip into third.
Okay, coming on.
Dustin, moving up.
Rob on Dustin's wheel.
Pike. Pike, just stay in there in the fourth wheel for right now. Let Vince and Rob move up.
I'm okay.
I know you are. They were going to crowd you off. So I'm just letting them move in.
Okay.
Okay, Dustin, just ease off. Rob taking over. See if you can pick up the pace a little bit, Rob. Vince, 10 more seconds. And let's fade that, Rob. Vince, pick it up. This is the last portion of gravel.
Oh, who's on Vincent's here?
I got
Frank is in second wheel. Pike, I'm going to get you to try and get your pull in here, so don't lose Frank's wheel. Okay, Frank, use this momentum to move in front of Vince. Pike, stay on Frank's wheel. Watch yourself, Dustin. When you stop pedaling, you're in danger of almost breaking. Okay, Frank, about 10 more seconds. Pike, going to get you to start ramping up and see if you can't stretch out the group just a touch.
Easy.
Nice and strong, Pike. Stretch out the group a little bit. Dustin, you're going to hold his wheel. Get in there, Dustin.
Oh, crap. Sorry, Justin.
Keep going, Dustin. Go right past Pike. Vince, stay on his wheel. Rob, hold Vince's wheel. Stay in there, Pike. Stay in there, Pike. Doing good. You guys only have 5 kilometers left.
What happens? You want me to?
We can rank them.
Okay, Vince, keep moving. Move quickly, Vince. Frank, just jump into second wheel. Rob, allow yourself to slip back. Pike, take over that spot from Rob.
Next one, third wheel?
Get some recovery in, Rob. We got that little 1 kilometer false flat. Vince is off, Frank is up.
You got that wheel, Pike?
Yeah, I got it.
Come on, Pike, you got this. Going up this hill, Rob, you will pick up a little bit of speed on Pike. Just take over second wheel. If you end up on front, keep going with it, Rob. Nice line.
Coming off.
Turn. Frank is coming off. Rob, hold that position.
2 seconds.
Vince is second. Pike is third. Frank, hold fourth just for a moment. Dustin, how are you doing?
Pretty gassed, hanging in there.
Try and stay in the middle of the pack.
Rob Eason?
Rob is easing. Vince is taking over. 1 kilometer of this slow elevation. Frank has found second wheel. Pike, Dustin, hold that middle ground so Rob can get some recovery. Hold the middle ground. Frank and Vince, just ease. Don't fight for the front spot. One of you needs to take second wheel.
19 seconds.
Right.
Dustin is there. Dustin, keep going through. Just keep going through. It'll only last for 10 seconds and then settle in. 10 seconds, Pike, and then settle in. We're almost through this draggy section. Don't let Frank get away. Close that gap.
Rob.
Rob's trying.
No, Pike's never here.
Keep going, Pike. Keep going, Pike. Dustin, hold on to Vince's wheel. We're fighting it a little bit in the middle, but that's just because we're gassed. We are trying to exhaust everybody and leave it all out here on the path.
Go through me, guys.
Frank is there. Everybody is there, Frank.
Come through.
Keep going, Rob. Keep going, Rob. Keep going, Rob. Guys have 2.5 kilometers. It's ever so slight, but it's a false flat down. Hey, Vince, a little over 2 kilometers are going to get you to ramp it up.
Yeah.
If everybody can do 500 meters. Hold that second wheel, Frank.
You got it.
Dustin, hold third. Rob and Pike, keep the gap nice and tight.
Synchronizing.
Coming on.
Vince is off. Frank is up. Okay, this is it. There's no more false flats or anything. It's now flat to the finish. At the front, Frank, if you can, hold some wheels. Vince, start surfing through. Fill that gap in the 2-3 hole.
Coming off.
Frank is off. Dustin, stay up at the front. Pike, 1-2. 1 kilometer, you guys.
All right, Rob, ramping.
Ramp it up, Rob. Vince, get on his wheel.
Let's get Pike, go Pike.
Frank, watch yourself. Dustin, get in there. There's really no pull order now. You guys are almost into the sprint section. Vince, stay up there. Pike, hold the wheel. Hold the wheel, Pike. Coming off this corner, you guys got to ramp it up one more time before the sprint. Ramp up. You guys are 500 meters. Way you go. Come on, Pike. Get in that group. Dig, 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 dig. Fire stocks are out. Come on, Vince. All that hard work. Let's get you in there up at the front. Dig, 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 dig. Come on, Frank. Push, 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 push. Come on, Vince. Come on, Vince. Come on, Vince. Push, 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 push. Rob, get in there. Dig, 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 dig. Come on, Rob. Come on, Rob. Push, push, push. Almost there. Almost there. Come on, Pike. Pike, you're fourth. Come on. Go, 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 go. Spin out the legs, you guys. Spin out the legs.
Half froze.
Spin the legs.
Ah.